Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Ripple Effect. I think we're on episode 8 now. Oh, a little bit of lag. And we're starting outside the base because I did a little work in between episodes. I wanted to show you guys. Worst flyer of all time. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so you see here, I went ahead and completed another section. Actually, it probably would have been better to fly in there and come at it like this. Yeah, you can see this section's now finished. I'm not gonna lie, basically forgot about doing that when I got so wrapped up in doing the storage section. So I came out here, knocked out another section, and maybe by the end of the episode we do another section. I really am wanting to get this taken apart, mainly because in today's episode I want to work on the entrance, and that means we're gonna have an opening that mobs can actually crawl through, which is pretty dangerous. So yeah, but let's go back inside. As you can see, things have been completed and added onto. So I've added some more leaves. We put these on top of the storage units. The redstone for the bulk storage is done. I'll show you guys that in a second. I've also changed the leaves for the trees over here. Hang on one second. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so I changed these leaves up because I was using a lot of oak leaves here and then the oak leaves here, so it just kind of blended into one huge thing of leaves. Now, originally, the leaves spanned all the way across and were drooping way down, and it was just too much, so I took some out and we've put some redstone down around the leaves. So one, I'm trying to think how to explain this. Back where you can't see, I was stone half slabbing it, but where you can see, I used redstone because obviously you'd see the stone half slab, and that's not good. Back here, we've got a little, just a little waterway, and I've had to put torches here because a stupid creeper spawned on this packed ice. Yeah, so we got that to go with, and I was able to fit a fourth item in here just by doubling down right next to each other and coming in from the sides. So yeah, we got that going for us. There is a little bit of a problem. Every once in a while, the items will zip too fast, and they'll miss the hopper. So I've been thinking about maybe like where this spot is, maybe putting a solid block that's not ice and see if maybe that slows it down. But because we're not working through the entire sorter like we were last season, remember last season, you put items in and it would filter all the way through, and then it would go here and then would filter through all this, and then kind of like double back. And then since we're not doing that this season, it works out pretty well that we can just come over here, any items that overflow for some reason, we can grab out of here and just put back in the system. I had the idea of just circling the sorter until it finally went in. But then when you finally do start getting overflow on some of these items, you won't know. They'll just keep circling until they despawn. And that kind of seems like a waste to me. So we're not going to do that. But this is done. This is done. Also, you can see that netherrack, that block that's just torched up. That's going to be the ceiling height where we're going to put the black concrete all the way around. So from there all the way to the other sides is going to be black concrete, and down is going to be black concrete. There's going to be an absolute ton of black concrete. Might save that for last or second to last. I don't know if I want to save this for last or the ceiling for last. Either way, so my plan today is we're going to get the entrance in and maybe the smelter in. Yeah. Hang on. I've been so paranoid with things trying to kill me. Mainly creepers trying to blow up redstone. So, yeah, we've got that in. We're all good. Yeah, start of the episode. So what I'm going to do now is actually go try to find replay mod, install replay mod, and hopefully I can get that working while we try to build the entrance. Maybe? Alright guys, we're back, and as you can tell, the time-lapse footage isn't really working. When I downloaded replay mod, I did something wrong and it was being all glitchy and stuff, but I'll work on that more this weekend when I have some more time. Anyways, I kind of have the start of the layout for this area. It's nothing too big, and it's going to poke through the entire mountain. So if we come out here, I haven't poked it through just yet. Somebody's been in my base, because that's wrong. I'm afraid my base has been pranked. At least it wasn't on the inside. Has it been pranked on the outside? Doesn't look like. Maybe someone was just exploring. But yeah, so we're going to have the building poke through out this way, and we're going to have a dock out here at some point. I'm not sure if I'll get to building that this episode or next. I really want to work in here to start with. So yeah, one thing I wanted to work on screen with you is I'm thinking about doing like a little archway. I say little because that's all we really have space for. In my mind, this entrance was going to be like really grand and stuff, and I'm realizing I don't have the space to make a grand entrance or whatever. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to do this on camera. It's such a little thing. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and work on it. Come back and show you guys when this side's done, and then we can work on the exterior through the wall. Yeah, I'm not liking it at all. It looks like a tiny church. It's not very piratey, so I'm tearing it down and I'm going to start on something else. Alright, gone be the not so piratey church. You see, I'm starting to lay out. I think I want to go like a real cave entrance. It might be worth going just a little bit taller on this, but yeah, so I'm just going to kind of lay it out like so. And I was wondering how I was going to connect it to this, because obviously I need some kind of structure here to cover up this redstone, and I also have to be able to implement the overflow chest at the same time, kind of like how I did down here with the barrel. I don't know if I want to do it just like this. Like this was a great idea, doing this kind of acacia fencing, but I don't know if I want to do that all over the place. That might get repetitive and boring. I also had the idea of maybe putting some villagers in here. What is this? Who is that? Stop moving. Rotten. It's a bank. Oh, I just realized my little clicky buttons on my controller on the backside are not working. There they go. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to sleep real quick. So the sun starts burning all the other non-banky things. So all we have to deal with is probably a creeper and the bank zombie. Or maybe a skeleton, I don't know. Like every mob in this game can now wear heads. At least in our server. Yeah. Let's do this. That sounds like a zombie for sure. We go this. Hopefully a creeper doesn't fall on her face. Give it your face. I don't think we got a face. We didn't get a face. Dang it. All that for nothing. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to work on the cave entrance. I want villagers in here. And I'm not talking like full on 20 to 30 villagers. I'm talking like 4 max. And those are just going to be like, was it stone trading villagers, whatever, the stonemasons? Just so like I can take the overflows from here and the cobblestone and stone, trade that with those guys and get things like brick or quartz, and just do that in kind of like a small progression. So I'm not having to constantly buy or hunt for quartz and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure how to design the little connecting piece right here. I really wish I could figure it out because that's what's kind of holding me up. I've got a cool design for the auto furnace that's going to have some auto fueling connecting abilities. So we're going to go with that. We'll be making that this episode. I had an idea for the end portal room that I might want to try. The only problem is it requires a lot of end stone and purpur and that stuff I don't have. So I might want to go ahead and make the auto furnace, since I'll having to be smelting a lot of chorus root to get the purpur. And at least the whole auto fueling part of it can be stocking up while I do that. I'm just not sure yet. Let me concentrate on one thing at a time. Let's get this section done. Then we'll get the auto furnace in. We might not get it decorated. We might go work on that end portal room. I don't know if somebody's already called dibs on it yet. We'll have to check the spreadsheet and the Discord, but yeah, I'm gonna throw some outlines together and bring you guys back. All right, quick update on the bulk storage system. I've been putting some half slabs down in hopes of slowing the item down so it doesn't skip past the item filter. You can see I've kind of got one in front of each little hopper, everything except for this one right here. If we, okay, so we're just gonna get stuck in the machine because that's the way Minecraft's gone for me today. Also, you can see I'm starting to come up with stuff, and those blocks did absolutely nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can say stone and cobblestone was working. The further along the line you went, the less items got skipped. And I think it all has to do with the fact that now items stay on top of the water when they're traveling and everything. So I don't think the item or the block underneath the water is having much friction unless you get like towards the lower end of the water stream, maybe. So I don't know. That's just something we'll have to keep playing with. I've got other stuff I want to work on right now, so we're going to move past that. Yeah, and you can see I've got a little bit of a wall design here. I saw something kind of like this a long time ago. I think it was on Reddit or something, but it was using note blocks here and some different wood, but the shape I really enjoyed. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put some jungle wood right there. We're going to add in some bricks. This feels really Caribbean to me. So went with that. These are stripped jungle logs. So I know all the logs we've been using so far have been stripped, and then these aren't, so that's a little juddery. But I think that's a good idea because, I mean, these pirates that are living here are just gonna use whatever they have laying around. And maybe they built this stuff out of wood that they would build ships with, so it's a finer produced wood. And then this wood was just some palm trees out on the beach or something like that. So yeah, I think that's working. We have a little bit of room to do stuff up here. Originally, I was talking about putting villagers in here. There's just no room. I mean, like this one, I think butts right up against, yeah, the beach. So we're not going to do that. That's too much of a risk of like a creeper blowing up on the other side and killing the villager in here. We'll move villagers or something like maybe over there, maybe somewhere over here. I don't know yet, but I want to keep working on this area in general. And then we'll move on to the smelter and maybe the end portal room. I don't know yet. Also, I had my first Overworld Death. Quite literally in between takes. It was raining. 2 Endermen spawned or teleported in here. I went to kill one without realizing I looked at the other one and was killed in 3 hits. Which, I'm sorry, I find that crazy. If you're wearing netherite armor with all this kinds of protection and stuff, and Enderman can still take you out in 3 hits. Like, is there really any point? So I think I've come to grips. I'm going to start using the shield more and have that kind of, nope, there we go, chilling right there. So I think we're going to put a banner and maybe a mending book or something on our shield. So yeah, okay. Okay, so this is going to be a big jump cut, and for that, I kind of apologize. Words are tough. So here is our auto smelter. This is the 4th variation it's gone through. I have cut about 25 minutes of content out of this episode. So people who are working with me on stream understand that this has now been changed. I had a different design in the last clip. I ripped it out. It didn't feel correct. So I went with this. It feels more natural. I know I said I didn't want to do this all over the place, but it feels so good. So I just kind of did it. And so now it's over here. We come over here. This is our smelter again with the acacia fencing. Yeah, back to stream. So on stream, we designed a super smelter that ran off bamboo. And I built the entire machine. And it worked. But it worked so slow, it just wasn't worth it. I would need a much larger bamboo farm, and I just didn't want that. The daylight sensor circuit, daylight sensors stink. Um, the whole reading the daylight value, whatever, it's totally broken. It goes off like 7 or 8 times in the first like 2 minutes of the day, and then it's basically 10 minutes of no power level change, and then it drops back and does this little circuit. Yeah, it's dumb. I just want to switch to say, hey, it's daylight on. Okay, it's nighttime off. That's what I want. That's what I want a daylight sensor to do. But anyways, I ripped it out. Went ahead and put this in here. It works. It's a little bit messy through here. Just because I had these 4 posts in originally, and then I had to remock this whole section on. This was kind of added on. I talked a little bit about putting a house or a tower over here. You just don't have the room. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do over here, but for now it's just holding my bed. And I've got this little cave design started over here. This is what I want to work on to kind of complete the episode. Get this section knocked out. And then basically next episode we'll be putting the ceiling in and doing our little lagoon. And that'll be it for the storage room. I know that'll be like 3 episodes in here, but once I get this room done, everything's going to start to feel a lot better. So yeah, let me get cracking on this section and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, we're back. And I want to point this out real quick. 1, I finished up over there. 2, it seems like there are 2 Endermen in my base at all times. And it's starting to become super annoying. I mean, I don't know why. For some reason, this seems to be the mob. I should probably eat. Hey, look, they're actually not moving like Omni said. And that's a Susie Squeak toy. Oh crap, it disappeared. What? Yeah. Endermen are annoying. But yeah, this section's done for the most part. I haven't punched through the mountain yet. I'm waiting until I can make the mountain more spawn proof. Then we'll finally open it up. Next episode, we're going to do the ceiling. We're going to do the lagoon. I'm going to leave that like it is now. I know it's very incomplete. It might be the only incomplete thing on the base after next episode, but I don't really know what to do, and I don't want to force anything there. So yeah, we're gonna leave it like this. But this room's like 90% done. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is probably one of my more favorite storage rooms so far, except for the fact that Endermen for some reason keep spawning in here 2 at a time, like every Minecraft day. It's getting really annoying. So, but yeah, guys, if you liked it, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, words, and I'll see you guys again next episode. Bye.